going to talk about clothing. One thing you want to think about when you start spending time in wild and wonderful places like here in the amazing Grose Valley of the Blue Mountains is what kind of clothes you're going to wear and what kind of clothing is best going to serve you for spending time out here. Same with any kind of gear you take out in places like this. It really depends on the places you're going, the seasons, the time of year, that kind of thing, and what kind of activity you're going to be doing. But I'm just going to give you a really quick overview about what kind of things I wear when I'm out in the bush and what I find works well for me. So starting with pants. One thing I never want to wear in the bush is denim jeans, because if they get wet they get really heavy and they don't have a lot of stretch and give to them. So what I choose to do for pants is to wear a lightweight, quick drying fabric, but also one with a bit of stretch, because you are going to be climbing up things, maybe climbing up and down steps, or crouching down like this just to pick up something. So if you've got pants with a bit of stretch, you're going to be super, super comfortable. One term you're going to hear quite a bit of in terms of bushwalking clothing is layering. So the base layer is all about managing moisture, because as you're walking out here in the bush, you're going to be sweating. Even on a cold day, you're going to build up a bit of a sweat. So what you really want is a fabric and a material next to your skin that's going to draw that moisture away from your body, therefore keeping you warm. So there are two schools of thought with base layers. You've got merino, which is this wonderful natural fibre, and the worst you're going to find you smell with that is a wet sheet. It is, however, a more delicate fabric, so it will tend to catch a bit more and not as sturdy and strong. And on the other hand, you've got synthetics. So synthetics, they're a little stinky after you're sweating and working hard in the bush, but they're really good in a wet environment, like if you're canyoning or something like that, or doing river crossings. Next is the mid layer. Now this mid layer is all about insulation, it's all about keeping you warm. So base layer, drawing away the moisture, keeping you dry. Mid layer, all about warmth. The mid layer, there's a few different things you can do. What I'd probably do if I was super cold is I'd be laying another merino on top of this, maybe a long sleeve one. It's one of a thicker variety. But what that mid layer is really all about is stuff about warmth. So my favourite down jacket. The down jacket comes out again. Already I'm toasty, there you go. And the last layer that we're going to talk about on top of this mid-insulation warmth layer is the shell layer. So the shell layer, or your rain jacket, something like that, that's all about protecting you from the environment, from the weather, from rain, from wind, from snow, all those kind of elements. So that's about creating a shell to keep all those elements away from the rest of your body. Finally, the last thing, my silly hat. So you probably realise a lot of the heat from your body escapes out the top of your head. So if you're feeling cold, one of the first things you should do is put on a nice warm hat. It's made of fleece, it keeps me nice and warm and covers my ears, which is great in winter. So that's my approach to clothing in the bush. Don't forget, it's all about layering. Base layer is all about moisture management. Mid layer is all about insulation, keeping you warm. And the shell layer is all about keeping the elements off you.